welcome to my garage, and welcome to the first video in a series called the Ultimostile experience on ViaRETRO. I'll on a regular basis contribute to the ViaRETRO website with videos about what I do with my cars, and especially this car. It's a 1959 Giulietta Veloce, and it'll become a race car in the end. I'd like to inspire people to go and do stuff with your car, and I'd like to give everybody an opportunity to participate in the Ultimostile experience eventually. Today I'll tell you a bit about this car. It's been away most of the winter with my mechanic, and I picked it up last weekend and drove it home in the rain. This is after a few days. The sun is out and my Giulietta is back in my garage after that long grueling drive in the rain. I lost a windscreen wiper, and my knee hurts like hell and my back hurts, and I got fined by the police, so that was some trouble. Nothing much has happened to the engine. I have new spark plug leads in a nice green color, and the carburetor's got rejetted in a well, we tried to make it better than it was last year, but it wasn't really possible to get it right. It looks like the carburetors need a full disassembly and new jets altogether, and everything changed out. I'll try new acceleration jets in order to get a better smooth pickup from the engine. Down here you can see there's a braided hose going all the way up here and ending in a copper tube, and that's the oil pressure instrument connection. And down here we have made a special fitting, or Stefan has rather, with a banjo and a plug, so I can get a pressure warning light, oil pressure warning light in the car. Other than that, I think the engine has turned out quite well. It's still a 1600, of course. I'll have to save some money to get a proper 1300 Veloce engine. Now, the big job this year was changing from early generation Girling disc brakes to these wonderful Alfa Romeo finned aluminium drum brakes in the front with the 3 leading shoes. In the rear we painted the drum brakes as well. They got a once over last year, and now everything is original Veloce spec. The gearbox got a refurbishment as well, new synchros and bearings and everything. And this is the mechanical linkage for the clutch. Got a new clutch as well. And the prop shaft was sent away and got an overhaul. All the bushings in the rear suspension was exchanged for polyurethane. It had sloppy rubber at the wheels and aluminium bushings against the body on the A-arm locating sideways. Strange. New bearings and seals as well on the rear axle. So now everything is working just fine with the gearbox, the declutching and gear change. The car is about ready for race specifications. I have plexiglass windows all around. Even the rear window is plexiglass. So just about ready. Okay, enough of all that crawling around and shooting video of nice details, but the car is all about driving. So I'll go and get the key and let's take it for a drive and listen to the engine. Nice and tight now, since I got the new bushings in the rear end. It really made a difference. It's not as hard, but it's just tight. And the steering is just right. Very nice and precise and easy. That's good. Last spring I got the steering box and the whole linkage system refurbished at Skallebølle, and all the bushings in the front end as well. And these Vredestein Wind Classic tires are really good. They are 165 millimeters on 15-inch rims, and the steering is so precise and nice. The compound, the rubber compound, is a modern one, so the adhesion is really good. But the balance of the car has not been ruined by if I added wider tires, for instance. So the car feels just like it should. And then when I go over bumps, my rear shock absorbers, they're a bit too harsh. I think I'll loosen them a bit. It's also a problem because this car doesn't have a limited slip differential like my 2-liter Alfa has, for instance, and it makes a difference. Mainly because when I go around tight corners, or when I try to gas it out of a corner, it has a tendency to lift one rear wheel, and that's because this car is supposed to be soft in the suspension. That's the way it's laid out. And for once I have the car back with me right at the start of the season. This Saturday was the 15th of March. That's when the classic car insurance gets valid in this country. And I'm allowed to drive on the road with full insurance. And usually I would use this opportunity to drive the car to my mechanic this time of the year, and then wait for maybe a month or a month and a half for all the things to be done and finished, and then I could drive the car maybe in May or something, or the end of April. So this sure makes a difference. Big modern car blocking my view. I'm trying to run my tank dry because I need to be reminded how many miles of gas the tank can hold. It's a safety fuel cell without a level float, so I don't get any indication on my instrument. I'll have to change that for the new tank. So let's see how it goes. that road. Okay, I managed to drive 262 kilometers on this tank without running dry, so I'll see when it runs out. Not on this trip. Oh, boy, this is an exciting car. This is a real sports car. It's going to be a good season.